Welcome, my dear students, to Standard 10 class Science and Technology Part 1. Today we will learn heat. Heat is the source of energy, whereas temperature is the degree of hotness of a substance. That is, it is the measure of the measurement of heat. In this lesson, we will cover latent heat, regelation, anomalous behavior of water, dew point and humidity, and specific heat capacity. In the previous standard, we have learnt about heat and different types of heat transfer. We have also performed few experiments related to expansion and contraction of solids, liquids, and gases. We have learnt about the difference between heat and temperature. We have also seen how temperature is measured using a thermometer. Concepts like latent heat of phase transformation, anomalous behavior of water, dew point, humidity, specific heat capacity, etc. are related to certain phenomena experienced by us in our day-to-day life. Let us learn all these concepts. Latent heat. Look at the diagram over there, my dear students. The beaker contains ice cubes and heat is being provided by the burner. Thermometer is attached from up, which is inserted in the cubes of the ice. The temperature of the mixture is 0 degrees Celsius as ice is present in the beaker. The temperature of the mixture remains 0 degrees Celsius till the ice melts completely. In the graph over there, line AB represents conversion of ice into water at constant temperature. The ice absorbs heat energy during this transition and the absorption of energy continues till all the ice converts into water. The temperature remains constant during this transition. This constant temperature at which the ice gets converted into water is called as the melting point of ice. Thus, during transition of solid phase to liquid phase, the object absorbs heat energy, but its temperature does not increase. This heat energy is utilized for weakening the bonds between the atoms or molecules in the solid, which are compactly arranged, and transform it into the liquid phase. The heat energy absorbed at constant temperature during transformation of solid into liquid is called as the latent heat of fusion. It defines as the amount of heat energy absorbed at constant temperature by unit mass, that is 1, for example 1 kg of a solid to convert into liquid phase is called as the specific latent heat of fusion. Once all the ice is transformed into water, the temperature of the water starts rising from 0 degrees Celsius. It increases up to 100 degrees Celsius. Line BC in the graph represents the rise in temperature of water from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. Thereafter, even though heat is supplied to water, its temperature does not rise. The heat energy is absorbed by water at this temperature and used to break the bonds between molecules of the liquid and convert the liquid into gaseous state. Thus, during transformation from liquid phase to gaseous phase, heat energy is absorbed by the liquid but its temperature does not change. The constant temperature at which the liquid transforms into gaseous state is called as the boiling point of the liquid. The heat energy absorbed at constant temperature during transformation of liquid into gas is called as the latent heat of vaporization. It defines as the amount of heat absorbed at constant temperature by unit mass, that is 1 example 1 kg of liquid is converted into gaseous phase is called as the specific latent heat of vaporization. Regelation. You may have seen the preparation of an ice ball. First, an ice slab is shredded, and then the shredded ice is pressurized around the tip of the stick to prepare the ice ball. How does the shredded ice convert into solid ice ball? If two small pieces of ice are taken and pressed against each other for a while, they stick to each other. Why does this happen? The melting point of ice becomes lower than 0 degrees Celsius due to the pressure of the fingers to prepare the ice ball. As soon as the pressure is removed, the melting point is restored to 0 degrees Celsius and the water gets converted into ice again, and the pieces of the small shredded ice becomes a single ball. Look at the diagram over there, my dear students. A slab of ice on a stand is shown. Hang two equal weights to the two ends of the metal wire and put the wire on the slab as shown in the figure. What do you observe? It is observed that the wire gradually penetrates the ice slab. That means the wire passes through the slab. After some time, the wire comes out of the lower surface of the slab. However, the ice slab does not break. The phenomenon in which the ice converts to liquid due to applied pressure and then reconverts to ice once the pressure is removed is called regelation. Anomalous behavior of water. In general, when a liquid is heated up to a certain temperature, it expands, and when cooled, it contracts. Water, however, shows a special and exceptional behavior. If we heat water from 0 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius, it contracts instead of expanding. At 4 degrees Celsius, its volume is minimum due to the contraction. If the water is heated further, it expands and its volume increases. The behavior of water between the temperature from 0 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius is called as anomalous behavior of water. Study of anomalous behavior of water using Hope's apparatus. The anomalous behavior of water can be studied with the help of Hope's apparatus as shown in the figure. In Hope's apparatus, a flat bowl is attached to a cylindrical container. There is provision to attach thermometers above to measure temperature T2 and below to measure temperature T1, the flat bowl on the cylindrical container. Water is filled in the cylindrical container and a mixture of ice and salt, that is freezing mixture, is put in the flat bowl. During the study of anomalous behavior of water using Hope's apparatus, temperature T1 and T2 are recorded after 30 seconds. The temperatures are plotted on the y-axis and the time in minutes on the x-axis. The graph is shown in the figure. The graph shows that initially both the temperatures T1 and T2 are identical. For example, 12 degrees Celsius. However, as time passes, the temperature T1 of the water in the lower part of the cylinder decreases fast, while the temperature T2 of the water in the upper part of the cylinder decreases comparatively slowly. However, once the temperature T1 on the lower part reaches 4 degrees Celsius, it remains almost stable. At that temperature, T2 decreases slowly to 4 degrees Celsius. Thereafter, since T2 starts changing rapidly, it records 0 degrees Celsius first, and after that the lower temperature T1 records 0 degrees Celsius temperature. The point of intersection of the two curves shows the temperature of maximum density. This is related to the density of water. We know that density is equal to mass upon volume, which means that density is directly proportional to the mass of a substance and inversely proportional to the volume of a substance, which means that when density increases, volume decreases, and when density decreases, volume increases. The observations in the Hope's apparatus. Initially, the temperature of the water in the middle cylinder lowers due to freezing mixture in the outermost bowl. Since the temperature of the water there decreases, the volume decreases and its density increases. The water with higher density moves downwards. Therefore, the lower temperature T1 shows rapid fall in the temperature, and this continues till the temperature of water becomes equal to 4 degrees Celsius. When the temperature of the water starts decreasing below 4 degrees Celsius, the volume increases and the density decreases. It therefore moves in the upward direction. The temperature of the water in the upper part, that is T2, therefore decreases rapidly to 0 degrees Celsius. The temperature of water in the lower part T1, however, remains at 4 degrees Celsius for some time and then decreases slowly to 0 degrees Celsius. What is the role of anomalous behavior of water in preserving aquatic life in regions of cold climate as shown in the diagram? The existence of fish and other aquatic animals is possible because of the anomalous expansion of water. In winter, as the temperature of the atmosphere decreases, water at the surface freezes. Underneath the frozen upper layer, the water remains in its liquid form and does not freeze. Also, oxygen is trapped beneath the layer of ice. As a result, fish and other aquatic animals find it possible to live comfortably in the frozen lakes and ponds. Thus, due to anomalous behavior of water, the aquatic life is preserved in the cold regions. Thank you.